started this gangster shit. Just the mother thanks I get. Hello. I started this gangster shit. And it's the mother thanks I get. Hello. The mother.
There is no such thing as being neutral in the culture war. I need you to understand. You could feel like you're neutral, but you are going to get pushed to one side or the other. There's a very good meme right now, which kind of sums up pretty much exactly what our friend Mark Millar is going through. Look at this little cartoon here. Let's make good books. Shove. I like books. Cheers, bud. And then, why are you siding with Comicsgate? This is pretty much exactly what's going on with Mark Millar. Perfectly illustrated. As Mark Millar kind of stands up and he clearly identifies that there is something that's gone wrong in comics. I think he sees it as more of like I think he realizes that the cancel pigs are all radical leftists. He understands, that they have their agenda. I think he sees it as like a parasitical infection, as though he and his friends kind of left for big Hollywood deals and kind of left the comic book industry unprotected, in a lurch, as it were, because look, I mean, some of these books that these people have taken over, talentless individuals who have gotten their jobs just based on their identities, they would never have been able to ruin the X-Men. They would have never been able to ruin these great big franchises if it wasn't for the fact that some of these, really talented, enormously popular comic book creators left for, lucrative Hollywood deals. So I think Mark thinks that's kind of what happened, and he may even blame himself a little bit. He's thinking about coming back and doing a little run on, was it Spider-Man or Superman? I can't remember what it was, but he's going to do like a 6-issue mainstream something. I can't wait to find out what it is. It's so exciting. But listen, his point of view here is, I'm just, pointing at the evil of the cancel pigs. This is something that shouldn't be a divisive issue. It should be pretty clear that a group of people who are not creating anything except for strife, static, and hardship for the comic book industry and the people who work within it, and also the people who enjoy it as a hobby, them trying to destroy a retailer like Glenn O'Leary just because he's criticizing the comic books that are coming out. And by the way, he's very astute in his criticism. Everybody is listening to him, I think, reacting to him because he's making sense. People don't squeal and screech like cancel pigs when you're not making any sense. When you're not kind of reaching an audience, when you aren't making a good point. The guilty are the ones who shriek, and that's the thing to remember here. Because of that, because he's pointing this out, because he's saying, look, these people are just hurting other people for pleasure in the comic book industry and to gain power and position in places in comics where they shouldn't be. And because of that, he's being associated by some of these people, some of these quote-unquote cancel pigs, as Comicsgate. Mark Millar's not Comicsgate, really, but not in our frame of reference. It's not like he's hanging out with us and coming to our live streams and trying to crowdfund comics. He's not doing any of that. But you see, that's not what Comicsgate means to people like this clown right here. Comicsgate to him just means you disagree with the radical left, and therefore we try to label you so that we can kind of group you in with one group. We've collected all of this evidence that proves that this group is evil, jokes that they've told in the past, and then we're going to tie that around your neck, and you're going to be responsible for it too. Check this out. This is amazing. Mark Millar says, oh, and nice try to the cancel pigs trying to frame me as a Comicsgate guy so they can use their typical line of attack. I don't believe in any factions. I'm my own man, and I just believe in good comics. That's awesome. So do I. This guy goes, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. It could be a platypus, honestly. Are there other things that quack like ducks? I got to think about that a little bit. You can claim no labels now, but you are sounding and acting like them. They're all going gaga over you parroting their shtick. And you gave EVS the head CG creep. Dude, if I could change my Twitter profile name, I would. You're not allowed to once you have a blue check mark. I guess like the new rules, Elon Musk says it has to. You have to keep your name the same. Otherwise, I would completely change my name to the Head CG Creep. That that is awesome. He says you gave EVS props when he praised you. Guilt by association, Mark. This clown says without any irony or self-reflection. You know, when you say guilt by association, usually that is you pointing out and criticizing somebody else. If I were to say, Brad, you're using guilt by association, that would be me saying to him, hey man, what you're doing right now, the tactic that you're doing right now is morally wrong. He's actually self-applying this. He's actually self-incriminating. He's saying guilt by association, and he's saying that without irony or without self-reflection, without any self-awareness whatsoever. That is precisely what you're doing. You clown shoes goofball. Unbelievable that you would do that. So again, this is just hilarious. Mark is pulling these guys out of out of the dark corners where they lurk. They're whisper networks. He's dragging them out. He's exposing them, and he's making it clear. It's like they don't have power. As long as you don't give them any power, they don't have any power. Again, trying to associate Mark with Comicsgate just because some of the stuff he's saying is so common sense. Comicsgate is common sense. Our point of view about what's gone wrong with comics and what we should do as a solution is very common sense. Anybody who's speaking the truth and who isn't just, babbling far left-wing authoritarian gender ideology gibberish and trying to apply it to mainstream comic books, anybody who isn't doing that is probably going to sound like Comicsgate to somebody who is. But I love this. I'm very excited about it. Mark is just kind of dragging these people out, dragging these pigs. They're all squealing. They're all making fools of themselves, and it's absolutely wonderful. But make no mistake, there is no middle ground to these people. They're not going to let you be a centrist. They're going to make you choose sides. And here's the good news. The good news is, in this case, there are two sides. There's right and wrong. It is quite clear that these people are wrong, and we're the good guys. So you're either a good guy or you're a bad guy. It's fairly clear. After all, this cartoon, they are going to shove you. They're going to absolutely shove you when you say something as simple as, hey, let's just make good books. And then it's going to seem like you're siding with Comicsgate. Unbelievable. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you excited about the changes that are happening in the comic book industry right now? Things seem possible. It really does seem as though change could be on its way when we have people with powerful voices, good creators who are starting to see this problem for what it is. And all we really need are more leaders to step forward. Are you one? Are you a leader? Are you somebody who wants to step forward and maybe possibly try to make a change? I hope so. Leave me comments below. Subscribe to this channel. Let me know what you think. Ring the bell for notifications. Like this video. Share this video. Do all of this stuff that you do with YouTube videos that you like. I want you here. I want you to join this little club here, this little family, Comic Artist Pro Secrets. And also, if you wouldn't mind, would you take a look at the comic books that I'm creating? The links are below in the description. And here's a trailer. You want to see a trailer for what my comic book Cyberfrog 3 Red Extermination looks like? Stay tuned. Watch this.